Yep, we're agreed there. Let's see how long it takes until technical difficulties drive me off the platform today. But, in the meantime, I have a treasure map active and no quests. Why do I have no quests? Well, probably because I got sick of my existing quest and disappeared immediately. So, let's go grab another one. Since it's early in the morning, I can afford to waste time. Maybe we should check our book and skill levels. We got 2 points to spend. Didn't even know that, but we do. Crafting skills. 3 are max right off the bat. Knuckles and blades we don't care about. Sledgehammers are maxed. Shotguns. Explosives. We have what I mostly want from there, which is the stack gunpowder. Vehicles, I have pretty much what I want. Gyrocopter can be slow, doesn't matter. Traps and workstations are maxed. Electrician is functionally maxed. Powered doors is not all that great. Seeds, food, medical, armor, those are all maxed. So the end result of all this is that I can finally take off this goofy nerd armor and wear something that isn't heavy and serves our purposes. The other side of things is the book perks, which I'm just kind of glancing at for posterity mainly. I did not know we had maxed out Wasteland Treasures. That must be the one that triggered, and I didn't know which one it was. A few days back. And that is find more legendary parts for its capstone. Interesting. So basically we're going to get a quest, go home, look up what kind of outfit I want to make and actually wear, because the extra skill point chance from this one is basically played out.
Put away your weapon, unless you'd like to die in my store.
I'm talking to you with a bare hand. If you're gonna give a quote like that, you should really check the player's hand first. Let's see, infested clear nearby.
Jerk, you need some work?
Calm Inn we've done.
You better take this job.
Gold Rush Station. That sounds new.
Can't say I'm not surprised. Good luck, kid.
Also, didn't he refresh today?
What the hell do you
No,
want
tomorrow.
Well, you better get your ass to Crack-a-Book, because you're dumber than dirt.
Alright, so that's step one. We have a quest. Our trees are just beginning to grow. These are nowhere near harvest ready. This stuff can stand to be repaired. Let's not go into battle with main weapons at less than 25%. And now we're changing out of our outfit. It's going to be light or medium. I'm not going to get a set perk. So let's see, max health. This is sneak effectiveness, which is kind of a lost cause on us. Max health. Faster critical recovery. That has potential, since we do seem to take a lot of criticals in combat. Increase resistance to criticals. It doesn't say by how much. I would certainly love that to be true, but I'm using this armor in another place session, and it doesn't seem all that true. Skipping farmer. I should probably skip lumberjack and miner as well. Nerd. Nomad. Reduces encumbrance just like lumberjack. Preacher. Preacher is interesting. It's light armor, and then it reduces incoming damage, so it has an additional, at level 6, and I know this, 15%. So that's effectively an extra 15 armor on top of being light armor. I think that effectively makes it medium. So you get the encumbrance of light and the protection of medium, functionally. Raider is heavy. Ranger is max health. Rogue is sneak effectiveness. And Scavenger is encumbrance. So basically, the only options here are Commando and Enforcer. Everything else is kind of cookie cutter. Or too heavy. Commando is medium, so that's better than the Enforcer light. And faster recovery, I trust faster recovery more than I trust this unclear critical resistance. Because without knowing how critical injuries function in the first place, because that part of the code is kind of vague and doesn't even do what the developers have said it's supposed to do, it's really hard to get behind this, like whatever it is. And it's even harder to know if it's even working. So we'll go with Commando. Since we're invested in medium armor anyway, that'll synergize with that. So we need crafting kits, leather, iron, steel, and a legendary part. That was the wrong box. I have one of these. I need 6 of them. I do not know why I just punched my crafting bench. What does it take to fix a crafting bench? Forged iron and mechanical parts. That is an expensive misclick. Oh yeah, I forgot the tape. It's like crafting a repair kit, but worse. Alright, 5 of those. Then it's an unknown amount of iron, leather, steel, and one of these. What's remarkable about all armor crafting is that it's all very fast. Weapons take significantly more time, but armor, like 5 seconds. I don't really have a better armor mod than this one, so I guess this one stays in. Our nerd outfit we can fix up and sell. We also definitely look more imposing now. There's no more roll cage and bow tie going on here. And conveniently, there's a little brace of shotgun shells here as part of the outfit. This is functionally nothing to sell, really. Thought I had more that needed to be sold. Oh well, doesn't matter. We're ready to go. The rain is done. We'll get rid of this useless garbage.
You're not bringing fine. Take a fucking look. Don't let the door hit you on your way out.
Yeah, piss off, Rect. Hate you too, buddy. And away we go. This is a Tier 5 invested, so it's really a Tier 4 area, with increased spawn rates and radiants and ferals. Just made nastier to kind of simulate a Tier 5. Looks like that house could be it. Nope, it is past Journey's End. This looks a lot like a military complex. So let's give it a wide. Yeah. We're giving it plenty of room because it's got mines. And spikes, apparently. And fuel barrels in there with the spikes. That's not exactly a type of defense, but who's going to argue with the military? There's a wolf there, on spikes, and it's dead. Yeah, that's why you don't go in that trench. You will die immediately. Okay, so we fix our hunger problem. Wait a minute. We've been here before. I remember checking this place out independently. That's why this bridge is broken. Well, then let's see if being better equipped makes us any better equipped to handle this. Right, the underbridge dog. Are you coming out of there? No. Good start. A useless enemy that doesn't even work. I see a guy up there. Well, at least the military zombies are already easier. I didn't ask for your input. Now they are up in the watchtowers, just raising Cain. And there's broken floors up there. Are you gonna come down or not? This one is. That one is still weighing his options. If the best you can do up there is bang on the floor, I can bring you down to meet me. Come on, buddy. Let's go. Well, if that's what it took to bring him down. I'm not really proud of that. But it worked. It's definitely raised the likelihood that a screamer will show up, that's for sure. Nothing in here worth even looking at. What is in these green bags? Clay. Not that desperate for clay. Is there anything up this tower? No. Basically, destroying the tower did the whole place a favor because it's useless. So now we hit this key box, which opens the fence down here. Excuse me. And we carry on. Whoa. Now that's a lag hiccup. Alright, boys. How big is the ambush? Are there honestly fewer guys in here than there were when I did it when it wasn't POI or a quest? Because when I did this as a quest, there were like 8 guys in here. Or maybe the big group was in the next room. Somewhere there was a really big group of guys. Hello? Ceiling Goblin. 2, 3. Yeah, it was definitely more crowded when this wasn't a quest. Am I supposed to climb this pile? I don't think so. This looks about as crowded as it was before. It's a bit easier with weapons that actually work. Even if I am facing a gaggle of soldiers. Yeah, much less being forced back that time. Though, given the state of my health right now, maybe I should have taken the hint. Oops, misfire. Somebody hit one of the mines outside. The trouble with mines is that might not have even been a zombie. They work on deer, too, and rabbits, and random chickens. Just something to keep in mind with the destructibility of passive defenses. They can and will get destroyed by things other than what you are trying to have them destroyed by. Now, how did this become... This must have been one that I left behind last time. But it couldn't have been, because it would have despawned by now. It's just all very strange. Anyway, we reached the back, and I should really switch to AP and honor all of these soldiers. Because if I remember right, it's about to get even more crowded. This could be a whole lot worse, actually. I remember being forced out by at least 10 of these guys. By comparison, this is not all that impressive. And that, it seems, would be more or less that. There's still the underground to contend with. But for the most part, this POI has been finished. Pretty sad for a tier 4 upgrade upgraded to 5. Oh, hi guys. Just a few more. Oh, that's quite a few more. Oh, there was some behind me. Buckshot is not the answer for spiders, or AP is not the answer for spiders. They need regular buckshot. They're just boiling up out of the caves. See, what I've done here, apparently, is made the spiders up there in the watchtowers angry because the noise created fighting these guys in the middle. So, just like before, we ticked off a whole bunch of groups all at once. That shouldn't have happened. And it's still not clear. Now it's got to be just the underground. Because the zombies underground have no way to reach the surface. Not without going through these, which they basically can't. So, time to pop one open. Come down here and handle the finale. That's half of it. Oh, ow. Huh. How is that not the end of it? Is this why it's not the end of it? I mean, in part, yes. Hello there. My fine uniformed and leaping friends. We've now cleared enough that yellow dot over there is telling us where one of the last groups is. Don't need a 5 pistol. More spiders, which can only stand upright in their idle state. Can I stealth up on them? Very, very slowly. No. Now it's clear. Sniper Rifle 4. If I was ever going to entertain a sniper rifle, this would be a good entry into it. But I'm perfectly happy with my crossbow, which does 200 damage more than the sniper rifle does. And steel arrows have armor piercing. So the sniper rifle does not hold a candle to basic archery in the same tier. And I don't even have archery investment. Figure that one out. Infested cache is full of ammo as expected, including various ammo types that we'd just be selling anyway. It has a drum mod. We already have a drum mod. I don't care. Books, cache, some more shot shells. I'm actually pleased with this amount of shot shells. I have made a profit on shot shells. A sizable one, too. That's almost a full stack of shot shells above and beyond what I used in here. Although we didn't make back our AP slugs. I don't think it's possible to make back AP slugs. I've never seen them in loot. Hunter Journal 5, deer. Ooh, and that completes Hunter's Journal, which increases our harvest rate. Not impressed. I might as well take the oil. But, as there is nothing else worth taking, away. Away we go. Locked is a state of mind. Another successful job. And it was about as crowded as it was the first time we did it. But this time we did it in real armor rather than primitive, and with real weapons, as opposed to, I believe, multiple pipe shotguns and possibly an iron sledgehammer last time, which just wasn't enough raw power to handle that many soldiers. So, higher class equipment validates itself.
What are you? Now that you did the job, I guess you ain't that damn bad after all.
I'll just go ahead and take these. Yeah, because I might want to make a lumberjack set eventually. This other infested clear, I think we already checked. We know what that is.
Look who's tired of eating out
Yeah,
of dumpsters
Calm
and finally
Inn
ready to
again.
do some work.
That one, I
You better
recall,
not fuck
wasn't
this
actually
up,
that bad.
or I'll cut your goddamn throat. Take a look, but don't expect me to hold your hand through it. Be careful out there. You wouldn't want to get hurt.
And the food bundle is more spaghetti. We just keep finding endless spaghetti in those boxes. I honestly expected more than a single stack of each of those. This is enough spaghetti that I think I should be carrying spaghetti instead of the hobo stew. And honestly, maybe I should also be carrying the extra stack of shot shells. Don't you do it. There it is. Alright, stone is capped out. Clay still coming. Iron still coming. Wait, if stone is capped out, then I would like to withdraw all that stone. Got another tire. We have enough tires. That's not where that goes. That is ammo. Also, can I make steel bolts yet? I can make steel arrows. I can make steel crossbow bolts. It's about time. We'll have some more crossbow bolts waiting when we get back. I also have all this farm stuff that's ready to be harvested, but I just don't see the need right now. So we have another 6 hours to nightfall game time. Honestly, not sure if that's enough time. Tier 4s and 5s can be pretty big, even though the last one was kinda small and straightforward. Alright, we're just going in the front door. It's pretty rare that you just go ahead and enter a POI from the front door. Oh, hi. What are you guys doing in here? That's a lot of guys to just defend one box. Assault rifle crafting, and a hunting rifle 5, which we already turned down a sniper rifle 3 or 4. Hunting rifle is even further back in that chain. Battery 5 could be useful. I don't know offhand what our battery stock is like. I just finished saying we have enough wheels, so I'm not taking any more wheels. Alright. Let's go troubleshooting. As in finding trouble and shooting it. This joke brought to you by the Paranoia RPG. Okay, opening that trash can did not set off a million people searching for that noise. Which means I should be able to skeleton key this ATM. Yep, no objections. Walking over here triggered guys from way across the building. I have no idea how that worked. I made less noise farther away and caused more trouble. Here, how about you have one of these? Enjoy. Club crafting. Motor tool parts are more useful than they used to be. Except kinda not, because they go into impact drivers and nail guns. I guess I could make a nail gun. Oops. I meant to eat that. Even though it goes in tuna fish gravy toast, a 9D food item, I'm just gonna eat it. It's not worth the inventory slot. Huh? Why were you not with all of your other friends? Assassin Gloves 5. Again, this attack speed boost only applies to agility-based weapons, which means knives and pistols, and technically bows. Tuna fish gravy toast. I actually know why that one is in the game, or at least what it's a reference to. My grandfather, I think, was old military vet, and he used to talk about gravy and tuna fish on toast, and they called it shit on a shingle. So that is what the tuna fish gravy toast is referencing. Maybe it always was, and the developers here have it wrong. Oh, that's possible too. My grandfather, my pépère, as we are French-Canadian ancestry, was definitely Army. Yeah, pretty much any basic meal of the same visual form that you are sick of eating day after day after day can definitely pick up the same disparaging nickname. Oh, hello everyone. I was beginning to wonder about the quiet. Stay down. Speaking of down, you fell. Some weapons get perks where you do bonus damage to targets that are downed and stunned. I don't believe the hammer is one of them. In fact, the hammer doesn't even get a specialized perk book. That's something I didn't realize until just now. Skull Crusher, you just get the same thing that every weapon gets, but also the knockdown chance on power attacks, which no other weapon has. So you get that natively, whereas other weapons, such as the club, need their own specialized perk magazine tree to become as good as the sledgehammer. The sledge doesn't need one. Club has batter up. Fists has bar brawling. Fists are actually very good. Once you get past their reduced reach, fists are one of the strongest, most reliable weapons available, and they're chief weakness is that they do low damage per hit with high attack speed, so they have to be repaired very often. .44 pistols get Magnum Enforcer, which is interesting, because that means pistols have two perk trees, one for .44 Magnums, and one for 9mm weapons. This makes the pistol skill the single most versatile weapon skill to invest in. And then Night Stalker is for stealth assassins, so it's not specifically for knives or anything. Shotgun Messiah for shotguns. Sniper for rifles. Spear Hunter for spears. And spears, ever since this release, and the fact that they've removed the spear throw as its power attack, spears are very viable now. Because the spear power attack has the greatest reach of any melee attack in the game at slightly more than 3 blocks. It also gets an increased damage down targets perk, as I mentioned, and it gets this uniquely. Where the hammer power attack, by default, gains the ability to knock down targets, the spear power attack, with this perk, becomes a line area of effect. You can jam it through 2 guys and still damage the wall behind them. Spear damage is also surprisingly high, and if you put a weighted head mod on this spear as well, you also start getting knockdowns, and very strong knockback, with pretty good regularity. The drawback to spear is that it's very unforgiving in terms of aim. My hammer? That's a very big attack area. This is basically everything in front of me. The spear attacks the crosshair, and only the crosshair. It's very precise. And if you're off even a little bit, you do no damage at all. Not even the grazing hit that some weapons can do. There will be no acid shenanigans from you, good sir. We saw that last time, and that was just as confusing. The slower the zombie, the easier the headshot. Really something that doesn't need to be said, but it felt appropriate in that moment. Huh? That is the first time I've seen a wall safe in a closet. Well, I've got charges. Pop that safe. For 5 club parts. $260 worth of an inventory slot. No. Okay. Here, you can have another one of these. I just love handing them out. Can I just make a complete mockery of these guys? Bye. Oh, I missed. Embarrassing to miss with a bullet this expensive. Bye. Let's just not have that installed as our default ammo type here. Okay, so that opens. That's good to know. Some zombies broke out of here. Ooh. What? What? What were you doing on the roof? Why were you not alerted by the explosions? How did they get triggered by my opening this door and not, you know, the 4 explosions beforehand? The world may never know. That's locked, that's locked. So we are going back through the pool area. As a fun reminder, fuel barrels, if you break them with specifically a harvesting tool, like the pickaxe, it is safe to do so, and you only collect the iron. But if you harvest them with a weapon, especially a gun, they explode. You'd think this would be useful for dealing damage. It isn't. Exploding fuel barrels basically deal damage to the player, and they never do enough damage to enemies for it to matter. Okay, this is a bad choice. I should have put that on literally anything else, because these guys are too fast. Dog. Got a little too involved in what I was saying and didn't pay attention to what was coming after me. And for my hubris, I have acquired an infection and a scuffed knee. That's okay. With our commando armor, these get fixed faster than normal. Although I don't know if... I think that's less time than usual. But I don't know if infection is considered a critical. Or if it's just an affliction. It certainly would be nice if some of the terminology used by the game was consistent. You've got a friend outside. Huh. Somebody managed to sink a plastic cooler. Now that's talent. Based on the noises outside, that is a lumberjack. Can I parkour up to the wall to get him? I can do better. I can jump completely out of the freaking building and be stranded out here. Now I have to get back in. With these weak flagstone walls, make easy. Now, as the title says, where were we? Not here. Skeleton key. Yep. Also, locked is a state of mind. Yep, shotgun. Hi. I forgot about you. Shotgun and hammer is a very bombastic playstyle that does not care about where all the walls are. Walls are a suggestion and doors are a joke. Door locked. Never mind. Door non-existent. Door has over 3,000 health. Also not a problem. Of course, this is just the lobby again, so we've made no progress that way. But we were able to continue our hateful vendetta against doors, so... all ends well that ends well. There's some loot in there. That's actually the end loot. So I could just break this door and win, except I wouldn't win because we have to finish the clear. We also have this mysterious room again, which I've forgotten how to reach correctly. But it's only behind a door. Don't we get in here from above somehow? Oh, it's right on the other side of that wall. There is a mountain lion in the establishment. Oh, we get in here from the roof. And now I remember. We were already in here. Hi. I see you found the hole I left in the wall. Okay, the breaking stone sound is one thing. The fact that it's not attacking the wall anymore is slightly more concerning. Because that tells me it broke through. And there it is. You do have to keep your ears open in this game. The sound of an enemy screaming and slapping a wall does get old. But it's more dangerous when that noise stops. Because that means whatever they were doing, they're finished. And now they're coming for you. Okay, where to now? Because I came from this way. And now we're just outside again. So it's not this way. Maybe I should just skeleton key my way into the final loot room. Because I'm not seeing any other viable path. I think we... No, this is the way. Because we came in through the gate back there. So I must have to go in here. And... Didn't I already do this? There were bikers in this side room. And then I got here. And then... Why did we turn around and leave? Oh, I was supposed to go up here. But I wasn't convinced that I'd looted everything down below yet. Okay, so now we've come up a floor. There are more things to smash. More things to steal. More problems to solve. I swear, whoever makes these late-stage POIs is way too enamored of the soldier-spider combo. There is no logical or lore reason for those two zombie types to appear together. They're just a pain in the ass. Who's next? Nobody in this room? Another useless balcony. Hi. Oh, my favorites. Oceans, jailbreakers. I could even theoretically take a sugar butts for later. Good old bartering bonus, because we see them so rarely. But I have enough bartering bonuses. What's another 10% discount? On top of my existing 20% plus 10%. Plus this 5% that I haven't even bought yet. I already have more money at home than I know what to do with. Wait. I was already up here. This is the other part of the staircase thing. I could have gone this way the entire time. So, what's going on? Where am I supposed to be now? Because I went this way, and it leads to Outback. And then from Outback, I looped back around and got to the same place. I think the only thing to do now is to actually break down this door. And go figure out where we went wrong. Uh-oh. Nightfall. Not the best time to trigger one of the final encounters in this POI. But here they... Oh, that's a lot. Of course, that's a lot. Doesn't mean very much when I have a cone of lead that doesn't turn off until everything is gone. So how was I supposed to get in here? That's how I'm supposed to get out. Was there a key for this door? I don't see one. Was I supposed to fall in from above somehow? Yes. That was far too little hit points for that to not be a path. But I don't see anywhere up there for me to have entered from. How was I supposed to get here? You, door, reveal your secrets. We were back here. It was locked. So that's not right. There's a light above, so maybe there was a switch, but I never saw a switch. And this key rack is for leaving, so it wasn't to get in this way. So the only way to have entered is up. But how? This must be investigated. As much of a pain in the neck this will be. Because... oh yeah, there's a 2-block space up there the player can fit in. Unfortunately, to make this difficult, they have restricted the block space with these two-faced panels, which make it impossible to place ladders without breaking them. But now we can oops. Yes, now we can oops. Twice. There's some kind of very tiny lip here. Now, what did I miss? A rope. In a bathroom. Yeah, it's kind of understandable that I missed that. Was I even in this room at all? Yes. We came through and around. Go away. We came through and around here. Oh, I never even saw this hole, which illuminates the rope. That's supposed to be your clue. It's honestly not a great clue. Just that rope being visible through the hole. You can't even tell it's a rope from here. I remember we did find this last time, though. So it's just my poor memory on top of poor signaling. Explosive magazine 1. Iron crossbow 5. It's pales next to a compound 3. I won't even scrap it. It's that useful. Or that useless. I'm just gonna ignore it. And then the chest. I mean, I could pick it. I could skeleton. I'm gonna pick it. We have picks. I have surplus picks, and I have jailbreakers if I run low on picks. Tactical warfare, more cash, extra bandage, and besides that, junk. I mean, do I need the impact bracing? No, we have some and it doesn't stack. Bit of shotgun shell. Another sniper 5. That I'm going to ignore just like the last one. Actually, with that sale price, I'm going to take it. Did the last sniper 5 also have a really good sale price? Camera bundle. More ammo. So much ammo. This is what the infested clears are for. All this ammo. Sadly for the invested clear, I basically don't care. We don't use 7.62. We don't use Magnum. Magnum is only used by 2 pistol weapons. And now we leave. Weird. How do I sprint more slowly than, like, my walking speed? My running speed is slower than my walking speed. Only slightly. Ow. That can't be the 6 encumbrance. Something's very strange here. I can't sprint anymore. My sprint is broken. I'm no longer encumbered. Still can't sprint. Oh, that's it. It thought I was crouching, even though I wasn't. Interesting and very unpleasant glitch. Now, where was that military base? I don't think it was this. That's got, like, greenery around it. Well, it was kind of in this area. Actually, I think this is it. That could be the trench. And then we have the 2 tents. And this is definitely what the road looked like. Yeah. Let's get back over there and grab the other 5 sniper rifle I left behind. We can sell that too. It's not like I can visit the trader in the middle of the night. So that makes this a pretty good use of our time. Now, where did I leave it? It wasn't in an ammo pile. It must have been down below. That's not it. That's not it either. There it is. It's a 4. And it still sells for over 1,000. Even when it's not in full repair. Really should have paid more attention to that. Chain link fence is pathetically weak. Although it is kind of funny to smash it with a pickaxe. That doesn't seem like it would be a very effective tool for breaking apart chain link fence. But that's just how it works. The pickaxe is the tool for stone and metal. Blame Terraria. I'm also wondering how our achievement challenges are going. That could be worth a look. Also, the trees, much bigger, but they still have not achieved their full trunk width. These are like 900 health trees, when they could be 1200 for even more wood. So they are not yet ready. Okay, we have spare ammo above even the third stack of shot shells. Weapon parts. Armor parts. Build materials. That is a lot more batteries than I remember. But there they are. I think these threes need to go. Because the ones I can use to make vehicles with, one for the 4x4, one for the gyrocopter. The ones above this rank I can put into a battery bank. But the threes are just lead. We have our cement. Which is going to need another 4,000 sand. And I don't appear to have 4,000... Well, I do have 4,000 small stone. $4,000 minus 200, about 3,800. Wow, that's loud and fast. And then we'll have to go mining again to collect even more small stone to finish the cement mix. The concrete mix. I will always get that backwards. Dart trap bundles. Because we need more dart traps. Do these dart trap darts truly count as ammo? I don't think so. And not just because we have 6 entire stacks of them. I think I need to split this off into a box of construction materials and also a box of electrical type things. Oh, I'm gonna be waiting a bit. That's better. Now I can do the cameras, and the turrets, and the batteries, and everything. Uh-oh. Just give me a sec to put away with this stuff, and I'll be right with you, strange noises. There's a screamer pounding on the walls that is not respecting our spikes. Ah. And it solves itself. What that tells me is that I need another spike. We do not want the screamer wasting time banging on this part of the stairs. We want the screamer to be dead. I don't know why I brought all the iron if I didn't bring my repair tool. That's a bit foolhardy. Speaking of nail gun, we can make better nail guns now. First thing, repair this one. Or rather, this one? She dodged this one entirely. Neat. Eat a bare hand. Get this grass out of my way. And now, stop beating on my stairs, asshole. This one stair block here keeps taking punishment because the zombies are too lazy to jump. They have to smack it a few times first. Well, the new modifications should fix them. And then we could use some more iron now. Definitely need more stone. Probably more than clay right now. Alright, boys, keep it cooking. Can I top off ammo stacks from anything? I can have some shotgun AP. Breaching slugs are still better purchased than made. These iron arrows and arrowheads, I can melt those. If I need more arrows, I will just make more steel arrowheads. That is still very loud. Alright. Farmer mode. Starting to run low on spores. But we have almost 2 full stacks of mushrooms, so I'm not concerned about that. Also, the achievements thing I meant to check. This is ready to finish, this is ready to finish, this is ready to finish. Still waiting on the plan for that. I need more hops and coffee to finish the farming track. This looks like it could be a special reward, so I'm ignoring it. I have a lot of these, each of which is also a special trader reward. And there are also special trader rewards for every single animal killing achievement, so I might want to focus on that some more as well. We have a lot of cures. I still need to harvest a bunch of this. But yeah, hops and coffee is the one I'm focusing on right now. I didn't pick up a new trader quest for redeeming any of these. Good. Supercorn seed has definitely gone down. Golden rod, blueberry, aloe I don't care about right now. Pumpkin. I could do more cotton. That's surprisingly more cotton than we started with. Then I have 7, 8, 9 spaces left. I guess we're planting the aloe after all. That leaves me with some cotton seeds and a bunch of stuff to put away. I don't know why super corn is classified as an ingredient. It is not one. So that is a misfiling on my part. Cotton's a material. It makes cloth. And beds. And office chairs, apparently. Now the bed, if you really want to go for the luxurious look, functions the same way a bedroll does. It sets your home point. But the bedroll is sufficient, and the full bed has no advantage over it. So really, Why? Supercorn has a sale price. It also goes into glue. Since when did it go into awesome sauce? And moonshine? And learning elixir? This is all new. These were never true before. It used to just go into glue. Well, I guess it has a purpose now. Yeah, corn-based alcohol was always a thing. It used to be made with cornmeal. Supercorn, though, has always been this weird stuff that could only make glue. And it was never explained why supercorn was a glue ingredient. Because the other glue ingredient is bones. And bones are nowhere near as difficult to get access to as supercorn. Okay. We need some more forged iron. And to put something else in that melting slot. $200 should be fine. And then steel, because steel is always necessary. That is 60, 71 about. Not enough wood for that. Now it is. And I could use some more Molotovs or other grenades. But I'm not too broken up about not having them. As useful as they are, the zombies kind of become so powerful now that they're a little out of date. I guess the last thing I can do right before the dawn is go hit this treasure chest. That'll be a good way to spend our last few pre-dawn hours. Pre-dawn minutes, rather. And here's the circle. Maybe should have brought the auger. Didn't. One of our primary objectives here was to waste time, so not bringing the auger, I will pretend, was a choice. What? Hi. You were not invited to my digging party. Go away. And there it is. I'm not going to lockpick. I have one charge left. Shells, parts, friendship. Whoa! What is all this? Well, the bottom line is everything we found was not worth the price of admission. Especially this sad pistol. I'm just going to leave that in the hole. Let it despawn. That was rapid. And he's gone now, but after it sprinted off, it processed that I still need animal kill achievements. As much as I should invest more into hunting to get those achievements, I just don't need the meat, or the bones, or anything else. We don't even eat animal products anymore. Meat itself has become overrated. Okay, that's all the for sale stuff. We're going to add these parts to the for sale lineup. Shotgun parts I'm keeping. Very faintly in the distance, Trader Rect's horns squawk that he is open. And you have an empty melt slot. Get to work. You are done making noise. I need more stone to finally execute Plan Cement. We can take our sale junk right across the field here and have a word with the neighbors. He might take some of the 7.62 now, but I think he's refreshing today.
Great. Time is money. And I'll wager you don't have any.
These infested clears have nothing for rewards. Pretty much ever. Mostly because the ammo that you collect from the infested crate is supposed to be the reward. But I will take these rockets as an ominous investment in the future.
What's it gonna be, huh?
Buy my crap. I will take that hop seed. I'm also low on mushroom seeds. I have what I want out of explosive magazines, so I'm not going to buy any more of those. Vehicle expanded seating is a good schematic in multiplayer, and only in multiplayer. This allows motorcycles to seat two. It also, I believe, can increase the seating capacity of the 4x4 truck, which seats 4 by default. So if you have a big crew, then you want a truck and one of these. More rockets. More various types of ammo I don't use. Molotovs. Sure. That's not a huge price considering what we have on us. Just in pocket. We can cap out our breaching slugs too. Didn't expect Wrecked to have these on hand. So I need 15 of these to cap out. I didn't even look at the price because I didn't care. Magnum Enforcer 2. I mean, it's a book. We don't have it. More bolts. Oh, this one. Exploding crossbow bolts. If you had regular steel bolts, I'd buy them, but exploding crossbow bolts are more of a gimmick to me. Ooh. Compound Bow 5 is actually a thought. Despite the small number difference in the wrong direction, well... Actually, if I took the bow, I couldn't put a scope on it. And I'm using the compound crossbow as my hunting sniping weapon, so it needs a scope. So, no, the compound bow is out. SMG 5. If this was a 5, I'd buy it. SMG is simply the best 9mm weapon in the game. And it's considered a pistol. It works off of pistol perks. So it's just a pistol with a really big magazine. Bunch of electrical junk, which I keep finding in boxes. Armor that's weaker than what I can make. Trace amounts of various repair materials, and that's it. That's all he has to offer.
No refunds. Deal's done. Now beat it, fucker.
Do you have anything in a non-infested variety? Because I would like to actually see some rewards when I'm done.
You better take this job. I'm not in the
No.
mood for any more. Well, you're either brave. I got work to do if you don't mind getting your hands dirty.
2-bit tower?
I thought you
Maybe.
might be yellow. Hey, jerk. You need some work?
Vanity tower.
I knew you were a coward the moment I laid eyes on you.
I'm just ignoring what he's saying.
Look, blockhead, I'll give
We've
you
done Judy Witch like 5 times.
I'm gonna make you an offer. I've had enough of your bullshit.
Butcher Pete's been done. Shotgun Messiah Range has been done.
The moment I laid eyes on you.
So he's not offering us any interesting POIs.
I'm gonna make you an offer. I've had enough of you. Let's make a pact.
Poppin' Pills Factory. I don't actually know that one, but this is a tier 6 infestation, so it will murder us.
Well, you're either name's not important. What is
U.S. Army Post 7. I don't know that one either. Higashi I do know. And I don't think I could handle that one solo.
I knew you were a cat. Name's not important.
Shot from Messiah Factory might be able to handle solo, but it's not worth it.
Down around here. You better take this job. I'm not
Last Sunset, no.
Oh, look who's tired of
We'll take 2-bit.
and finally ready to... Word of advice. Next time, bathe before coming to a job interview.
Now I can stop tuning out Wrecked. He's just not worth listening to. Don't know why the developers made him such an asshole. I have so much 9mm that I should stash some. Over at the Horde base for the SMG turrets I'm using. Is there anything else I could install at the Horde base? I mean, I should have some backup iron darts, because I have one of these things over there. Funny how iron darts only come in iron. There's no such thing as a steel dart. That's it. Iron dart for the dart trap. Quite possibly the only thing in the game that has no variant ammo. So let's go have a look at the Horde base, drop some things off, and then go do the new quest we've taken. Also, as a small aside, we have not been having the problems that I encountered a couple of days ago. Everything's been broadcasting rather smoothly. Wait a minute. I have gone the wrongest way. We are now at Dead Rooster, the old, outmoded Horde base, where things, including chickens, have respawned. And the chickens are escaping into the backyard. And they're gone. Chickens? Where did they go? I needed to kill those chickens for achievement reasons. Got 2 anyway. Nothing worth really crowing about down here. Oh, chicken? Where's your friend? Talk. Oh, they jumped through the fence. Don't need these things anymore. Was she over here somewhere? Right side. Your chat was probably late, so I don't know exactly where. She is not out of range of the tracking perk. But still too fast. Gotcha. So, Dead Rooster is no longer our horde base. We are in the wrong town entirely. I was supposed to go here. Now I can see it. Walls. Suddenly walls. Also, suddenly thirst. And it was bound to happen eventually. That's why we carry food and water. Boing. I did see another chicken. Right there. Tag. Yeah, that was Johann sniping Ordon from the elven trees. Still not the longest shot I've landed in games. That was actually in DayZ of all games. I was deer hunting and landed a shot on a deer so far away that I had to use a rangefinder because I mailed them the bullet from the next hill over. That is a zombie skinwolf, direwolf thing. It's a thing. And I'm gonna poke it. It's not dead. Now it is. 5 steel shovel. That is slightly better than mine. I'll take it. Motor tool parts, some books, some glue, and forget the 9mm. Scrap the 9mm. A minor shovel upgrade was worth picking that fight for. Especially since it wasn't even a fight. It was just an execution. Now 2-bit. I no longer need this shovel, which doesn't even sell very well, so away it goes. And I'm going to remember to take these. Because it's a tall tower, and I want to be able to jump off when we're done. Ooh, a lot of stuff here. A schematic I didn't have, more 9mm, tape, vitamins. I think I'll hang on to the vitamins, they might be useful. Anybody else? Oh, what's this bag? I've apparently checked that bag already. Oh well. Into the tower we go. No. Farmer hat. Farmer hat Luffy. Don't need it. Farmer boots. We have better. 1 cloth. Don't care. 1 legendary part. I will take. No. You will not be interfering with my work here. It does not bring your idiot to work day. I only cooked 1 of the dogs. Nope, I got both. Didn't make a difference, though. Maybe I cooked 2 out of 3? I don't know what happened there. I shouldn't have thrown the firebomb. Didn't do enough. Didn't I kill you? Oh, yeah, he's kind of pinned in the fence there, isn't he? Buddy, you have no legs and 1 arm. What do you think you're going to accomplish? That wasn't even me. He came around the corner like that. Oh, he's faster now. I hit him once, he's become feral, and now he can crawl like a boss. With 1 arm and 1 stump. Okay, now it's time for fire. There's somebody on the other side of that wall. Coffee. That's something else I need to be harvesting. And I remember this. Little sneaky secret down here, full of awful enemies. I don't know if this is considered part of a POI. I don't know if I have to be down here. Okay, that's pointless. But there are a couple of ways that lead down. These are the two that are connected. There's a third way down somewhere over here. Here. No, not here. This is just an office. Don't make me skeleton key that door. Down in the sewers. Because I know there's another way down. I just don't know where. Maybe it's here. Yeah, this is it. Sewer soldier. That's it. Just two guys down in the sewers. Now a tunnel to a secret weapons bag with the one rocket launcher in it. Apparently I can't put the bipod on the rocket launcher. But this is now the most dangerous thing in my inventory. They even gave me one shot for it. Rockets come in two varieties. There's the frag rocket and the HE rocket for high explosive. The frag rocket is for destroying enemies, and the high explosive rocket is for destroying structures. The HE rocket is basically a stick of dynamite that you can put over there. What am I doing? I don't want cloth right now. I definitely don't need any more potato seeds. Alright, bring it on. What you got? Nobody? Nobody. Absolutely nobody. Where is everybody? In here. And in that hole, which probably connects to this door, and I'm frozen. Oh, that was a big pause. Secret weapons bag, it's always here. Make it a pretty poor secret. That guy is not real. That bit of blue over there is a cop zombie. Something more important than both, I don't want that highlighted anymore. Alright, how sneaky can I be? Apparently I can stealth in this room. Do I use my rocket immediately? Sure. I mean, that's a cop. They're a pain. The game did not like that. It simply did not have the assets loaded to fire a rocket. But it killed the cop, which was the goal all along. Speaking of cops, hello? More different hello. You can just have some fire through the wall. Can't deal with you any other way, so we will burn you straight through the wall. Hello, Dots. Bring it on. Enter my cone of death. And there have been some guys behind me this whole time. Where? How? Hello? Where did you even come from? They must have come in from... They couldn't have come in from outside. They were Dots. Which means they were part of this POI. There's also the telltale's wheezing of a screamer downstairs somewhere, so she's going to be chasing us at some point. Another case of the banging is a problem, but if the banging stops, it will be a bigger problem. And the banging stopped. Nope, there it is again. She found something else to slap it. There she is. Can I take her out before she gets in or gets mad? No, she is too fast. She is here. I don't know if she screamed or not. The faint fight music suggests she did. And there's a second one somewhere. So our troubles are not yet over. Hello? No, can't see her. She's probably down there banging on some wall. So that's something we have to look forward to. More dense crowds and more lag. One of them is a cop, so I just need to keep out of his line of sight until we're ready to cone everything. That's a cop. And we blew a hole in the floor. These sad wooden floors just can't hold up to our shotgun playstyle. Alright, ignoring most loot. Actually, if I break this too, then the Screamer can't get to me. At least not that way. And she'll have to spend extra effort finding another way up. Hello? I liked this place better when one of the rooms had a collapsing floor. But they removed that feature. We'll keep shutting doors behind us to stymie the Screamer. And carry on up into the tower with the sound of a small army beating its way in to get us. Now consider that this POI usually appears in the Wasteland, at least in the default map, which has a higher zombie density than any other biome. That was brief. This door was open and has a path. That must be where we're supposed to go. As the sounds of zombies beating on stone and occasionally breaking stone continue. Have some fire. I'm gonna hide out here. You guys have fun. Are they going through a door to end up behind me? I mean, they could be. But as it turns out, no. Instead, someone is trying to come through a wall. Just like last time. The intruder zombies sound like they're right on the floor below me. And they definitely include at least one lumberjack. I believe this is where I encountered a cop last time that destroyed this little stone ramp. Let's see if we can prevent that from happening. I don't see a cop this time, so it doesn't look like it can happen. Show yourself. Get the roof dweller. I hear someone else stuck in the ceiling. You were supposed to fall down. Why is this unlocked? Oh yeah, because it goes around a ladder. And ladder can also be reached by going outside. By going out... I don't remember how to go outside. But this was supposed to be also a way in. Uh-oh. I have now fallen down a level? Where are these guys coming from? They're clearly part of the POI, because they're dots. So I've triggered them from somewhere. I just don't know where. Alright, this was the outside. That leads to the ladder. We go across here. Break the path behind us. And the zombies can figure it out as we get into burned territory. Let's just go ahead and add fire to fire. I hit nobody. Instead, all the fire guys are 3 times as fast as I remember. And you are behind that wall. Have some fire. Oh, good. There's my satchel objective. This turns off the fire. I don't even think I wanted to turn off the fire. Maybe I could have used that to burn anyone coming that way. Oh well, doesn't matter now. I can't turn it back on. Hey guys. Enjoy the fire. And stay down. I guess that was everybody in here. They've definitely broken through some of these areas trying to get to me. Like this is supposed to be a solid wall. So I think I have somebody on this level smashing around trying to find me. No idea where, though. He's just lost, wherever he is. So I'm going to ignore him and use my elevator shaft. Good luck getting up here, guys. Oh yeah, this is where we have cops and birds, birds and cops. Like that one. Hey you. Get out of that corner. And the vending machine even works, but isn't selling anything I care about. Over here, we have some birds, which are a big enough pain in the ass that you want to target them immediately. That guy doesn't know how physics works. He somehow learned to hover. You must dispatch additional bird. And those two angry red dots, wherever they are close. Those dots should not be that large. Anyway, moving on to this nonsense. Problem solved. Just massacre everything that comes into range. That would have been a lot less viable with, say, the pump shotgun. Why don't any of these rooms have doors? The rogue zombies must have come through here looking for me and smacked all the doors off. So where are they now? Hello. Those two rogue zombies are just gonna keep making me concerned that I've forgotten one or two somewhere. Because wherever they are, the dots are so large that they constantly look like they're part of whatever I'm currently fighting. Which is simply not true. Yeah, go down the hole. That leaves our two... No, now we have three stragglers. One of them is more distant. Where are these leftovers? Hi. Lucky Looter led. And that finishes Lucky Looter. What does that mean for us? Enemies have a higher chance to drop loot bags. That should be more entertaining. And absolutely ridiculous on Horde Nights. Now we're on the roof. The roof gets very nasty. I think there's a ladder up to one of these blocks. I think I'm gonna go onto this one. On that side. Alright, go. Going up. Come and face me on my own terms. I will hold this ladder, and you will use the other ladder. Have fun with that. angry dog, but dogs can't use ladders. And there you have it. By using the unparalleled power of up, we have defeated everything. And taken really minimal damage in the process. Still looking for those two stragglers, though. The area is not clear until they are gone. Are they on the ground? I really hope they aren't all the way on ground level. Skeleton key. Doesn't work on spikes, though. The Screamer is still around somewhere. Come on. Where are these last two clowns? Aha! And now there's this. Another problem solved. And we're at ground level. Weird. She just kind of materialized through the floor. Now I have to go all the way back up to get my loot. And that's 10,000, which I should have known already. Well, we've done this before. Up the ladder. Over to the other ladder. We'll just go all the way up. This doesn't really help me, though. And that's locked. Wait. Yes, it's locked, but it's a door. I can work with that. 10,000 HP. One, two, three. Gone. Oh, I need those back again. The skeleton key. Oh, and now I simply have the 5-crot compound bow that I wanted to buy from Wrecked earlier. Now I don't have to buyer's remorse, but I can't put a scope on it. On a blade trap bundle. Steel Sledge 4, another treasure map. Strength mod. I don't need the strength mod. And some more ammo of types I don't care about. So we'll scrap them for brass, and when we run out of queue space to do that, we'll just leave the rest behind. Now I actually like the compound bow as a weapon, which is strange, because ordinarily I am very much not a bow guy. But its sound profile is very satisfying. And it's an even quieter weapon than the crossbow. It, of course, can't accept a scope, so it's not as good for things like this. I still missed. It kind of detracts from my point a bit. But it's good for mid-range silent sniping and playing Skyrim. And now we have down. I need to be down. That's why I brought this. The safe way is to eat this and then jump. The dangerous way is to jump and then eat it and hope you finish eating it before you land. I have screwed up option B once before. But that's because I waited until I was halfway down the building before starting to eat. The eating animation's kinda slow. But if you jump and then eat as soon as you have left the building, there's just enough time. Just barely enough time. I would not recommend doing that in your own games. So let's go see what Santa Plane has brought us. And then go turn this quest in. And then figure out our next move. Yep, you are welcome to break your own legs. I have done that too. From experience, even with perks like Duke Drop and things that reduce fall damage, going from the top of 2-Bit Tower to the ground costs both legs and half your HP. Box says stew, a drink, a book we don't need, a box of books we may or may not need, and 10 more charges I don't even want. They're just funny toys to stick to zombies. Like this one. Here you go. Have like 3,000 damage. Goodbye. The time charges are such a funny weapon slash tool, because they do a very high amount of damage, but have no blast radius. I always place one and then back off, just because that's good practice. But you really don't have to back off. You can be like 1 block away, and it won't hurt you. Ow. Dang trees and hiding everything. I'm just trying to leave town. Is this another Judy Witch? No, this is the other creepy ominous one. Nope, it's still Judy Witch. Judy Witch number 2. Tootie Witch. Time to make bad choices. Here you go. Bye. It did not kill the bear. Mostly because that was a big bear. Like most monsters, bears have variants. There's the smaller black bear, or rather they have that backwards. They have the smaller brown bear, the much larger black bear, and also the zombie bear. Of the 3, the large black bear is the most powerful. And that's what I just tried to glue a bomb onto. Didn't work out, but at least he didn't get a claw on us in the process. After we turn this in and get back home, I definitely need to get some more gas in the tank here. I typically like to refuel at 50 or less, but I've just been skipping that step. That's okay though. Even at 20% gas, I mean we have the reserve fuel tank in here. So even 20% gas in the motorcycle is more gas than the mini bike could hold in total. Now, am I selling anything? I'm going to try to sell brass and cash. I think I'm keeping basically all the rest. I can sell these books instead of reading them. Doesn't make that big a difference, but I'm gonna. And now you're full of gas. Tank topped up. The lag stutter's really starting to get on my nerves, though. So this might be it for the day.
Didn't we agree your first job was going to be free?
It's been a lot better than yesterday.
All I can spare.
Not yesterday. Day before. I skipped yesterday for reasons. This gas can might not be bad. It's certainly one of the best options here.
Make up your mind or make your way out.
Sell off the junk. He has nothing else worth buying because we bought everything worth anything that he has.
All right, now that we're done doing business, get out of my store. I'm gonna make you an offer.
I'll take vanity
Let's
next.
get one thing straight. You're not
And
working
you can
with
have
me,
this.
You're working for me.
Shut it. You stupid fool. Well, he is one tough bastard. Would you like another? He's just no-selling these. I also thought I saw, like, shelf untouched behind him for a second there. Like I could loot the shelf. But I must have been seeing things. Oh well, let's announce our displeasure a third time. I mean, it used to be, if you attacked the trader too many times, they'd throw you out. But if that doesn't do it, I don't know what will. I have no idea what it takes to get thrown forcibly out of the trader, if that wasn't it. Rocket launcher is a weapon. Might want to upgrade this box, it's getting kind of full. Compound bow is also a weapon. What goes on the compound bow? Well, ergonomic grip for one. And also arrow rest if I can find it. Arrow rest is a steel tier mod. Didn't expect that. I figured he made of iron. Anyway, steel, glue, parts, and spring. Glue, mechanical parts, springs, a little bit of steel. Arrow rest. I can read this now. And we have some blade traps. Blade traps are really cool in concept and not that great in execution. I mean, it's this huge 3x3 spinning blade that you can mount to the floor, or to the ceiling, or to a wall, and it just mauls anything that comes in contact with it, making a ton of horrifying noises. The problem is, like all passive traps, it takes damage when doing its job. So if you don't keep repair materials on hand and place them within reach of where you stand so you can repair them during the night, then they're going to break down long before their job is done. The other mods that I can fit on a bow, not bipod. You know what, rather than just question it, maybe I'll come over here on my other screen and look it up. Except clicking away from a running game is making my PC extremely unhappy. It will have to deal. I run this ship. Seven Days to Die Wiki, Compound Bow. Valid mods. Arrow Rest, Ergo Grip, Hunter, Rad Remover, Polymer String. How could I forget Polymer String? And then I guess Structural Brace or Cripplum. And of the two, Cripplum is probably the funnier choice. Oh, and there's Twitch going the download was cancelled, but it fixes when I come back to the window by itself. Interesting. Anyway, Cripplum is another steel tier mod, glue parts and spring. I'll just grab iron in case the next one isn't steel tier. There's Cripplum. And Structural Brace was the other one I was thinking of. It is iron tier. Another one that was suggested was Hunter, which is just increased animal damage. But at Compound Bow tier, which is equivalent to the Compound Crossbow, roughly, if not slightly inferior, I don't think increased animal damage is important unless you are hunting bears. And if you're hunting bears with a bow, you are wrong. Now, it used to be that some of these were at equivalent tier, like wooden bow and iron crossbow used to be equal. Compound bow and compound crossbow used to be equal, and the differences between them were a style choice. Now, it's because it's tiered out like this, going from bow to crossbow is an upgrade, to bow again is an upgrade, to crossbow again is an upgrade. They have taken all the style choices away and made everything answer to the tier system. I also don't have any arrows at all. So I can kit this bow out with mods, but I still can't use it. Because all I have is crossbow bolts. And I've been scrapping every arrow I see. I'd say whoops, but that's not exactly a whoops. I've kind of done that on purpose. This is definitely a I did it to myself. You know what? The rocket launcher can come over here too. And I had to cripple him in here the entire time. I will top off my shot shells. I may need to make some more shot shells. I am noticeably having fewer and fewer shot shells in here. Do I need to start collecting paper again? Box of shot shells, 3. Yeah, that'll do. And we're out of paper. It is indeed paper that is our limiting factor here. So I need to go back to scrapping garbage ammo, or garbage books, rather than reading them. Well, that is a concern for another time. I think right now, with nighttime closing in, and nothing really critical to do, this would be a good time to call it for the day. Although we could definitely use some more clay and iron in this forge. Ooh. I might have to go iron mining. And that'll get the stone that we need as well. Okay. Iron mining for tomorrow. I'll just grab these here. And a bit of iron and a bit of stone as reminders. So this is our statement of intent for what we'll be doing next time. As for right this second, we are finished. So, until next time.